Sky Parlor. Are you a non-magnetic? What you doing around these parts with your non-magnetism? Oops. I was trying to test the magnetism to be sure. Aha, it is non-magnetic. Alright, good to know. Interesting to know. So that has to be knocked down because it's on top of a high point. Verticality has not been used very heavily in this game. It was established in particular during the rotating bits, but it hasn't come up very much since then. But here we are. Evidently. So... I need to knock you down, but I've got to be really careful how I knock you down, or I'm going to be in troubles. I think that's how it goes. I need to knock it down, but I need to knock it down where it's in like this configuration. Because if it's right here, then when I knock that down, it'll land on the end of this pipe, and then it'll catch it, meaning it won't fall in the hole. So if I knock it down over here, I can't get it out because it's stuck in a corner. So it has to be knocked downward, I believe. In which case it'll land on the end of that pipe and get caught. And then I think the trick is that I have to then push you out and then put you down here, because I think that the magnetic part has to be over here, and the S shape has to attach to this side, because the magnetic part, even when it's 3 long, will just fall in this hole. So the magnetic part has to do this part, and the S has to be on the right. So now the question is, how hard is it to knock that piece down? That's not how you do it. It's not the right way at all. Dealing with some confined spaces, gonna get him out of the way for a bit. See if that helps me out. I think it'll help me out. Alright. Maybe we'll use this to block it so it can't lay down. There we go. Now I need to get it out of there or it'll get stuck in a moment. There we go. Push you over one. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oops, let's not do that. Ooh, let's not do that either. No. Close. Haha. Oh my goodness, my time per puzzle is so erratic. Some of these are done in like a couple minutes and some of them take 3 hours. Yeah! Alright. Yeah, the one below me is solved. We're down to our last 2 brick puzzles. That's what apparently what I'm calling that color. Close enough. It really does look like... Brick is close, but it really does look like that stuff that I don't know what the word for. I don't remember the word for. They cover like children's playgrounds in. That's like the red squishy shit. That's almost... It looks like asphalt in texture until you realize that it's a weird rubbery stuff. Okay, you're really high up there, you know. Don't you know? What is that? Oh. I've never seen that before, have I? I haven't. It's a magnetic spout. The actual pipe coming out of the ground is magnetic for the first time, so I didn't recognize it. I'm like, it looks like a weird Mario cannon, because it's at that color. It's hard to make out its silhouette. Silhouette to silhouette, what to do? Do the fandango. So this has to connect somehow to up there, which I don't even really know what its height is. I'm kind of just guessing a little bit. Gives me a little room to work with. That is the same height. So I just need to flip the entire thing over, which is doable, but shouldn't do it that way. Ah. Oh my god. What am I gonna do with this mega pipe? Oh wait, it's easy. I won. Holy crap, my time to puzzle is so nonsense. Alright, so now I've done everything in this chapter except the one that I tried, like, first. That was impossible, seemingly. 6 puzzles to go. 4 of them are in the Nightmare Greenland. 1 of them is the final confrontation, probably. And it's not open, so whatever the requirement is, it's not open yet. It might be that you have to... I assume you have to do every puzzle in the game. Yay. Why can't I process how to do the trident? I've done every puzzle in the game. How do you work? What is your brain? I know, I'll defeat it with my newly boosted confidence because I've defeated all those other puzzles. I still can't figure out where to trick you. One of my running ideas is that maybe I can just, like, attach it to the bottom of this thing, or... If I put you in here, then I can disregard you as being one of the 3 trident pieces. The problem being, how the hell do I extract... That doesn't work. There's no way that works. It can't work, can it? You see the problem here is that there's just a central one that won't go away, and it can't be extracted as far as I can tell. It just is there and stuck. That's how easy this would be otherwise. So I was just like, I got my trident, yo, it's easy. No big deal. Yeah. How do I... Somebody needs to give her some, like... The ability to pull? I don't even know. You don't even give her new things. She already has hands. Oh, she doesn't have hands, does she? She has little nubs. That's the explanation of the lore of this universe, is everyone has little nub arms. Where they don't know one has hands. That's why everyone has to push and only pull. Otherwise, you could grab these nice, grabbable edges and just pull it out. And then you would win. That's all I need. That's all I need, man. That's all I need. I don't know what I'm missing here, and it's driving me crazy. Drive me crazy. I can only push you up by 1 because I can pull you down afterwards from up here. Aside from that, it's impossible to continue. And the fact that the middle finger over here is sticking up and longer than the rest of them, like a middle finger, makes it so that I can't make any of the other ones go down either because I can't get them over here ever, I think. But I think this has to be the bottom one. But how do I get the joint to go past it then? It's like I just can't get this out of here, right? Let's try to push them more selectively and see if that gives me some kind of, like, almighty power. I don't think it does. Now, that just means that when I... This means when I put it in this corner, I can't get it out of the corner. Which is not okay. So when I push them all the way like this, we just end up being doomed. And I can't just position it as being in this row to get the third one to grab it, because then the left one will grab it. It's easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Because yeah, if I break everything, then it's easy to get these guys to go to the right spot. No big deal. Ta-da! Look, I'm a genius. Look how easy that was. I booked up this one's trapped now forever, and I'll never win. I did it. Look, the plumbing's even underground where it's supposed to be. Oh my god, I momentarily forgot that I can walk on that. And I was like, oh no, don't. It's not worth it. Don't jump into the abyss. I'm frustratingly close, and I don't get it. That is the first move, right? You have to push it. Like, I can't pull this anywhere to clear the way by pushing it this way. It's like the only way to even walk into the room is to push this guy. Either that, or all of it at once, or these ones together. Doesn't make a difference because you can freely move this one back and forth as much as you want to, so it's not really in your way. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. I had a moment of like, it clicked. And it didn't click. I was full of shit. I didn't know what I was doing. Because yeah, that's still in the way. The real answer is I was momentarily stupid. And didn't realize how stupid I was being. So here I am again. Here I am again. In the same spot. Making no progress. Yet again. There's just a crucial thing I'm missing. Against all odds, I think I've got it. I think that's it. Okay. Okay. I can't push it up or I lose. If I attach them... Shit, I might not have it. No. I can just push you over, though. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. 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 I just realized that if the major breakthrough, I think, was... I can actually rewind all the way to that point, can't I? This is me running around like a lunatic for a bit. Yeah, I realized that I can move these two as a single unit, which means I can push them off the cliff and around and everything, and I have room to do this because I push this against the bottom wall, and I can do that because due to the magnetic properties of these items, I have the ability to recombine them. Very carefully not attach that to that. Oops, that was a bad idea. I need the space to attach them individually. That was the issue, is that that's how I make up the space that I was missing. Is that I just needed to push this down because I'll be able to pull it back up due to the fact that the trident shape has a corner here that allows me to push it. Yes. I got the magnetic swivel achievement. So I guess that was, and I got the medium achievement. That was both the last magnet level and the last medium level in the entire game, apparently. Great. We're down to the last 5, some of which I've never even seen before. This puzzle's so impossible, though. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's like, and like I've literally spent. I've spent at least an hour on this puzzle, maybe 2, and it's brutal because I just don't see it. Like, there's just some option that is not occurring to me for some incredibly long amount of time. I've come back to it multiple times now. It's the last hard level. These 3 here, I haven't even looked at, I haven't even tried yet, but yeah, expert, and expert. So those are the last 4 levels of the game. And 3 of them are expert, and 1 of them feels expert because I've been playing it for so long and can't seem to solve it. And then I guess I solve those 4, and then we get... Yeah, that would take us to 46 out of 47, at which point that last one in the top corner must open, which looks massive. Don't know how hard it'll be, but I'd expect it to be if you have to be the freaking expert once to get through it. I'm gonna beat this game, damn it. Okay. It's called Lug Boat as like a pun. Because this one S shape is perfect for solving the puzzle at the end. All you have to do is get that through and you win. So we have to get it past the hole is the problem. And I can see why that'd be the problem. Especially here. Or really any of the spots. So we need to make a bridge, more or less. And I assume that that's going to be a hard bridge. Ah, it feels good to be back to non-magnets. Or if I can push things past each other freely and I don't get in trouble. That's the beginning of a bridge. Is that good enough? Probably not. Maybe push you away so I have some room here. I mean, one would think just blocking that chunk would be enough, but I assume it won't be. Yeah. It's gonna lay down the wrong way. It's gonna lay down the wrong way, kids, and then what are we gonna do? I could potentially lay it down like this. No. I was thinking, what if I use the wall trick again? But the wall trick won't work because the 2 connectors on the end are only 1 long, so in order to knock it against the wall, like I did in another trick, it would be stuck against the wall anyway, so I wouldn't be able to get it off the wall. And then, yeah, I also have to be able to push it from above, which I can't do at that point. So no, there's a smarter place to put the bridge. I do believe that's basically I feel like that's going to be basically the entire puzzle. It's just where do I put the bridge for maximum effect? And I don't know where that'll be. But I can think of a few spots and see the hard way why I'm wrong. That gives me more movement above if I want it. Obvious problem here is I can't get on the other side of it, so I don't want it to fall over. It means I really want the ability to push it from above whenever possible. Which gets me in some trouble here. Yeah, if I can slide it straight down, then I win. Basically. Let's see, it's impossible to win with the other pieces, right? Yeah. They're the same shape as this S shape, but they don't connect to each other. So they would occupy the same squares, but they can't actually connect the pipes to each other. Let's go 1 higher. Just to see if that gives me the space I want. Not very confident in that. Very not confident in that, as it turns out. I basically won't be able to push it past that one, basically. Then that pushes it into the wall where I lose. Huh. I have an idea. I can create my own wall trick, potentially. I'm very careful about it. I need space. I'll still have room to retrieve it over there. Oops. It's stuck against the wall. I'm thinking if I wrap this small one around the big one... I have to get you off the wall. There we go. Then I might be able to just create my own wall trick, basically. I don't know what else to call it. But the one where you can keep something standing up forever. Like this. And maybe that's how I get across the boat, the opening, and maybe that's even why it's called Lug Boat. Isn't that an interesting idea? The question is, where do you put the bridge? If this is the right way. Let's try down. No, it had to be back there. I have to lay it down at some point is the problem. Oh, that felt like a really good idea. That felt like a fantastic... That felt like one of the best ideas I've ever had in my entire life. Shit. It can still lay down even that far down, huh? I just can't get out of the way. Like there's no fix at that point, right? Like only if it was up like that would I have space to go down there, but that means that that lays down, so I'm doomed anyway. Is there an alternate moment that can make this possible? Like, I can't get down there from here. Okay, let's try the other bridge configuration and see if any other options arise as a result. I'm not very confident in this strategy anymore. It just seemed really cool, and it might have been what they were going for, and that would have made me feel neat. But nope. Yeah, that doesn't work. That makes it fall in. And I believe it's completely impossible to retrieve something that's ever fallen in a hole, basically. I've never succeeded at that, at least. Huh. This one's perfectly shaped to latch onto it so that both directions I go in, it falls over and over. It doesn't fall over, but also goes with it when I push it forward. I could see that maybe the long pipe could be used instead. But you'd have to be manually pushing it along the track, which would be a huge pain in the ass. But maybe that works. You can be pushed in like that, I guess. Great. It's all great except for the part where the only way to proceed is now blocked. Just how? Oh. Wait, what? Why is it stuck? Wait, what? Why was it stuck? I've never seen that before. Why is that happening? That's a weird one. Okay. Yeah, there's no fixing it. I'll just push it up here and then into this hole and then I'll give up on life. Yay! Is the verticality just somehow not part of the puzzle? Do I really just have to slide it down in the right configuration somehow? Or is perhaps the key just to make it stand up on the other side? Maybe. Maybe I just picked the wrong side for it to stand up on? Maybe this is somehow the key? It almost could be. That would stop it from getting knocked over. And then the moment you knock it over, it would go into the position. The problem is how do you ever extract the thing that you're using to make it not get knocked over? I would say you don't. It's basically impossible. I think. But I'm willing to be wrong, if it means I end up being right. Spoilers, I'm not going to be wrong. Slash right. Slash wrong. Slash right. There's no way this works, is there? Maybe if I'd made the bridge in a different spot? Is it even possible to move the bridge the way I want to? I'd have to push it with the pipe. Technically possible, perhaps? So you're already in position, so I don't have to do any other adjustments. There we go. Yeah, at that point it won't knock over because it's getting hit against the hedge. But then here it would fall in slash be trapped where I can't reach it. Or actually right now the issue is I can't ever get it off the hedge. So I can push it one further. But then I can't push it. I'm so bad at this kind of puzzle. I did it. Don't you see how much I did it? Look how successful I was at doing it. What do you want from me? Well, that was a solution that made me feel dumb. After all that work, it was just a basic bridge, and I just had to push it down in a way where it was just gonna roll into place. And this is listed as an expert challenge. That's all it took. I'm stupid. I'm a stupid person. I'm gonna see this answer when I get to it, and I'm just gonna be like, what was wrong with me? Basically.